Dear students, today we shall try to comprehend the poem, the very famous poem of very famous poet P.B. Shelley. P.B. Shelley, Percy Bysshe Shelley. The poem has been written in the year 1820. There are certain qualities that I would like to discuss in this poem. First of all, the poem has been written in the form of autobiography. That is why this poem is autobiographical. Now the question arises, what is autobiography? When a person tells his life events in the form of a story, that is called autobiography. For example, Mahatma Gandhi's My Experiment with Truth. This book is an autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi. The second characteristic of this poem is personification. What is personification? When we attribute human qualities to non-living things or objects, that is called personification. For example, I would like to give a very simple example. For example, this pen. This pen is walking. This pen is jumping. As we all know, the pen cannot walk, the pen cannot jump. But I am using the technique of personification. Next, very important characteristic of this poem is scientific truth. The whole poem is based on scientific truth. The poem is not far from the reality. The poem is truth. The poem is reality. The poem is a lifespan of cloud. So first of all, the stanza number 1 in this poem, I have written on the board the stanza of this poem. Here, the cloud in this poem, our poet is using the word I. The word I makes the poem autobiographical. The cloud tells its own story. The line number 1 of this poem, we shall try to comprehend this poem stanza by stanza. The first stanza of this poem I have written in the board. That is, I bring. Who bring? I bring. Here the I is cloud. I bring fresh showers. Showers means rain. Cloud brings fresh rain for the thirsting flowers. The flowers are thirsty. That's why the cloud brings rain for the thirsty flowers. Is it clear? The line number 1. This is a scientific truth and the personification of the cloud also. Cloud cannot hold anything, but he brings like a human being brings a glass of water for his guest, for his thirsty guest. The line number 2, from the seas. From where the cloud brings showers from the seas. There is no need to tell what is seas. And streams, the cloud brings rain. The cloud brings water from the seas, streams, and the second, light shade. Cloud also brings light shade that gives refreshment. For the leaves, when laid means asleep. When the leaves asleep, when the leaves of the trees asleep, clouds brings. What cloud brings? Shade for the leaves. In their noonday dreams, as we all know what is dreams. In their noonday dreams, when the leaves are asleep in the noonday, when the leaves are in their noonday dreams, the cloud brings. What cloud brings? Shade. What cloud brings? Rain for the thirsty flowers, shade for the leaves in their noonday dreams. Then, from where the rain comes? From the seas and streams by the technique of evaporation. So, in this first stanza, we see the activities of the clouds, what the cloud brings, from where the cloud brings the water, and in the last stanza, the cloud brings shade also. So, here I complete the first stanza of our poem.